Even one underperforming employee can affect the whole team. One person who is not hitting targets, missing deadlines, unprepared, or unmotivated can bring the whole team down, both in energy and results. A good leader will ensure that expectations are clear from day one. They will discuss what the role entails, what great performance looks like, and what poor performance looks like. They will use coaching skills to have these conversations at least monthly, and they will document their conversations along the way, making it easy to track progress or any changes in performance. It's also really important to ask people about their achievements, celebrate them, and be curious about everything else, including any signs of underperformance. Most people's initial reaction to underperformance is judgment. We think things like they just don't care or they're not a good fit for the job. Our judgment might turn out to be right, but we have to push that initial judgment aside because it does not lead to any sort of improvement or development in the person who is underperforming. In fact, it can do the opposite. As leaders and managers, we have to look for the potential in people. It's vital to go beneath the surface in your conversations with people, beyond the tangible performance-focused topics like tasks and metrics, and right down to the human and growth-oriented topics like motivation, achievements, challenges, and well-being. Assertiveness is another really important skill when dealing with underperformance. Assertiveness is the ability to get your message across and be heard without insulting others. Most conversations about performance will require you to balance your assertiveness with empathy and curiosity, as we have just discussed. Being assertive in coaching starts with clear expectations, boundaries, and communication. When you're clear about what needs to be addressed, what support you're offering, and what accountability looks like, assertiveness becomes natural rather than forced. It's not something a lot of managers like to think about, but it's important to consider the responsibility you may have to take for the person's underperformance. Reflect on how you, as the leader, have supported this person and whether you could have done anything differently. Maybe you could, maybe you couldn't. But be open to the possibility that your leadership style, communication, or level of support may have affected the person, and make sure to consider how you can adjust your approach to help them succeed in the future. In conclusion, it's not about assigning fault or blame for underperformance. It's about recognizing that managers and leaders have the ability to influence performance by developing their skills, adapting their behaviors, and fostering a supportive environment. Underperformance is rarely just about capability. It's often about clarity, support, and accountability. Before assuming someone won't do the job, ask yourself, do they truly understand what's expected? Do they have the tools and feedback to improve? And do they feel a sense of ownership over their performance? Great leaders don't just manage underperformance. They diagnose it, address it, and create the conditions for people to step up or step out.